July 21st, 2nd. It's July. So as you know, we haven't got the video uploaded yet, but just the other day, my daughter called. We went on that trip up to Telegraph Creek. Well, her husband, my son-in-law, David, had a big badass trip planned to the East Coast. I don't want to rub salt in your wounds or anything, but he was going to go offshore kayaking, fishing. Okay, so a couple of miles offshore, looking for some big stuff to drag his ass around in a kayak. I am not up to that. But we've come up with a last minute plan. So yesterday we decided we're going to haul everything up to the Peace River. We're loaded up right now. We just did a kind of a trial test on where the hell to put everything in the canoe, the kayak, and now the truck. And we're going to head north. We got a drop-off vehicle, and we're going to see how it works. We'll update you once we get into the water and start heading out. Peace. Well, we've made it. Here's our gear. Looks like we're going away for a month. But what's the Scout motto?
The who?
The Scout motto.
Scout motto. Not sure.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Yeah, now you remember. Anyway, we're here. We're at the ramp. We got the truck parked right here. Here's the boat ramp. Zolfo Springs. 2021. It's January 22nd, July. It would be a lot cooler if it was January, but it's July 22nd, and we're gonna go get it on. You can see some of the debris flowing. This is gonna be a real easy trip. That stuff's gonna we're just gonna go with the flow, as they say. All right, we'll catch you when we find a beach to stop somewhere, hopefully. Here's Mr. David and his rig. There's my little setup. I'm not as hardened as he is. I gotta have an umbrella and a backrest and all kinds of stuff. We're just taking a little quick snack break. Found a nice little spot. The river's flowing perfect. We're gonna be able to make it to. We had figured before we left it was about 35 miles or so by river. We'll be able to do that by Sunday. We're fairly confident that that'll be a simple task. So we'll do little updates as we move along. We were hotter than hell, and now that we stopped, it's overcast and there's a nice little breeze, which is nice. We'll take a break. Say bye, David.
Peace out, guys.
We've made camp for day one, Thursday, of our 3.5 day adventure. We've set up, we're boiling up some water so that we can make some ramen noodles. The kayaks are here, we're going to tie them up to the high bank. We got our tent up on a flat spot, barely above water level. And we might have to gather up a little bit more wood, but we'll see. We're going to cook up some fish. Got some onions in the skillet. I'll throw a little oil in there in a minute. And this is camp. Here in a few minutes, I'm jumping in the water to take a bath. David already did. He cheated. I'm dying. Texas boy ain't used to this humidity. We'll check back. Campfire's going out. Tent's picked up. David's, are you full or just right?
Full.
Full? Yeah. We had eggs, sausage for breakfast. Kayaks pretty much rigged up. We'll do one final little walk around to make sure we've got everything that we brought in and then some. And today's the day, it's Friday. Yesterday we figured we got about 7 miles. I may have said that the night before. But today's our day to really go the distance, try and make up some distance. That way we can determine what we're going to do the last 2 days and break that down. That way, so the pressure's on today because we got 2 more days to make up for it in case we don't get quite as far as what we think, or if it rains, we check the weather, and looks like we might be a little wet tonight. But we'll see what happens. Free shower? All right, we'll check back in later.
Full power.
30 miles in 2 days feels.
It sucks. It's a good adventure, but wear and tear on the body is not fun.
I second that. We're beat. We're gonna do MREs for supper tonight. Tired. You know, our temperatures, our heat indexes and everything have been over 100. We had to fight a little bit today. The current was great this morning. We were making good time. And we got our butt kicked. I would say the last 4 or 5 miles since Brownville, or Brownwood. Brownwood? Brownwood or Brownville? Brownville. Since Brownville boat ramp, this last little leg was a hell of a stretch. We didn't stop there because there was a lot of campers, and we don't really want to unload our boat completely. and be around that many people. So we're stopped. We found a nice little hill on the high side. That's where we're gonna set up our tent and crash for the night. Saturday morning, we're gonna determine by the end of the day as to whether we go straight to the truck and go home. The park where we left David's truck at closes at dusk, so it's going to be about 8:30, depending on how they interpret dusk this time of year. Here's our little campsite and a picnic table. It did rain last night as we anticipated. We didn't get a lot of water, but it rained for a long period of time, so we got all that out of our boats. Everything else is pretty much dry. Our clothes and stuff that we'd hang out last night, we didn't care about putting them up. Our little bitty tent did good. And little interesting fact here. So last night, my navigator sat through the painstaking task, which took him probably a freaking hour to try and plot this on a GPS on his phone, because we do have a signal here, which is good. We were able to tell our wives where we are and that we're not dead. He plotted out what you got to bend and hit a point and a point and a point, because this river's all over the place. How many miles did we do, David?
A little over 18.
18 miles. Are you feeling it?
Actually, I feel a lot better today.
I do too, to be honest with you. I think we got all the kinks worked out with, and that so far we don't know. We're going to go to the Canoe Outfitters and see about getting a map to find out exactly how many miles. But how many miles have we figured out that it's going to be?
In total?
Yeah.
About 32 to 35.
So what did we do the first day?
And about 8.
Okay, I agree, about 7 to 8, somewhere in there. And then day 2, we said we wanted to put some miles on.
We put some miles on,
But
that's for sure.
18 was a little bit ridiculous. So, how many do we have left?
About 10, 11.
Okay.
10, 11 miles.
So about a little over half of what we did yesterday, which is, it sounds good, but once our bodies kick in, it might not sound quite as good as what it sounds right now until we get to actually working for a living. We've already had breakfast, the typical menu, sausage and eggs. We're going to start tidying things off, shaking off the dew off of all our equipment, get loaded up, and next stop, what's that place called? Peace River Canoe Outfitters. Peace River Canoe Outfitters. We're going to stop in there just to stop in there, because they're like-minded people. And we're already planning for maybe like next winter, we're going to do the whole river. So that's like 70 miles. And at the rate we were doing it, we think we could do it in 4 days. What?
Well, I don't know, especially a little bit. Maybe like,
Come on.
maybe like 5.
We'll be in shape. We'll be training.
Okay.
Yeah. More spoon and fork to mouth. That's what we need. Put on a little body weight. All right. Well, I'm going to cut out of here for now. We'll hopefully get some more exciting footage later. We'll see. We're a couple miles in from this morning. It's still pretty early. We have arrived at the canoe outpost. We spoke to some folks here and they've said that we're about 10 miles from our final destination. So they're saying that our total trip from Zolfo Springs to here is 41 miles. So a lot further than we expected, but I guess we're pretty proud of that. The more the better. Well, let's walk into here and we'll see what this little place is all about. Canoe outpost. Full outfitters. So they got stand-up paddle boards, kayaks, canoes, all kinds of stuff. There's our gear down there. And the team mascot. What you doing, guy? Huh? How you doing? Is that your ball? Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. I got you on the camera. Yeah. I got you. He's a good boy.
Put in at Zolfo Springs, so you're starting down here at the bottom section of our map, and you have made it all the way to our location in Arcadia today, which happens to be on the other side of this map. You guys have done about 32 miles on the river. That's pretty impressive. Now, depending on how far you want to go, so from Zolfo, this is Zolfo here where you started,
right
down here to the Gardner location, you've got about 19 and a half miles there. So from that Gardner location down, you've done about 12 miles here to us. You guys are looking to go even farther south. Now, unfortunately, my map doesn't go quite that far since this is where the official paddle trail of the Peace River stops. But, you know, by all means, go ahead and check it out even farther south. You've probably got about another 10 miles to go. But
that's where we left our truck.
yeah, it's not going to be too bad. So
That's where we
you
left our
guys
truck.
have gone quite a while, and that's pretty impressive. When did you guys start at Zolfo? Thursday?
Yes, Thursday afternoon.
Nice.
So about 12 o'clock, something like that.
Gotcha, gotcha. So you guys are making some pretty good time.
Yep, we stopped somewhere around here.
The steel bridge that goes nowhere. So from Zolfo to there, that's about 12 and a half miles. That's a typical stopping point for most
Our
of our
first day we
campers as well.
figured we did about 7 because it was a half a day. And then from the next day, we came past the Gardner boat ramp, or no, we came past Brownville.
Right.
And stayed here.
Gotcha. Kind of closer to that residential area, right past.
Well,
the
no,
Brownville
there's a
Park.
campground.
The campground. Which campground was that? The one at Brownville?
No, we were down south.
Okay.
Just north, about halfway between Brownville and here.
Okay, I got
So there was, there's like an offset of the river that comes back in, and there was campgrounds on the peninsula.
Gotcha. But yeah, you guys made it from Zolfo down. That's pretty good timing. Typically,
We were planning on Sunday.
planning on Sunday.
Right, we were planning on Sunday,
You
but
guys look like you might be beating your schedule.
yeah, we probably get to the truck tonight and then
Yeah,
go
definitely.
home. So
Yeah, with the pace that you're going, you guys probably get there by tonight.
yeah,
That's
we're moving.
awesome.
Alrighty. Okay. That's it. We're all loaded up. Three days, kinda, really. It's 2:30 right now. We're in Nuckatee, Florida, where we started. We were glad that we showed up and the truck was still here. Now we're gonna head up. We gotta ride up to Zolfo Springs where we started
Hope my truck's still there.
and hope that his truck's still there, which his was in an actual park, so I think we're pretty confident with that. Mine is just, if you can tell, I was parked right over there by that pole. This is just a little, hey, come and put your boat in for the day kind of place. And, but it worked out all right. So, I think we're glad. We kind of pushed for this. We were going to make it till tomorrow and camp out one other night and take it easy on ourselves, but after our epic day yesterday, we started thinking, you know what, a real bed and air conditioning at night, and he's got to go back to work on Monday, so we'll get home tonight. He'll have 2 nights in air-conditioned house, a warm cooked meal, because our MREs didn't quite heat up as fast as we wanted to. After we had already eaten everything, the food was warm, or the heat packs got warm. So we ain't got time for that. But, well, what are you taking away from all this?
Good nature experience.
Good nature experience. Naturally.